everyone. I'm here with Brent Schreiber, and we were just on a virtual recording for Roger's Daytime here in London. And I thought we would take the opportunity to record a little video, seeing as we're all tidied up and presentable today. So thanks for taking a little time to chat with me, Brent.
As presentable as I am. That's good. Thank you, Danielle.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's exactly working from home for us. And I mean, as an artist, you're often working from home, but you don't always get all tidied up. So we'll take a little time to chat about your work and what you've been up to this year.
Fantastic.
So I'll mention first, in the gallery group show that we had at the beginning of the year, you had started experimenting with some landscape painting. And that was kind of a response to the changing circumstances. Can you tell us about that?
A lot of that, I think, came out of being primarily just a studio painter for the last 10 years and being in a very comfortable place and just wanting to expand a little bit more of a challenge. And I think as well, coming out of the going into and out of and into the pandemic and all the lockdowns and everything, you don't really notice what's not available until it's not. So I know I made a big, it mattered a lot to me last year to be able to get out and travel around a little bit out on my own. You appreciate nature and the quietness of it and just getting away from maybe a lack of control and just the slower things really started a lot more to me. Yeah.
I think a lot of people have had that experience, right? Forced to slow down and we take a closer look at what's around us and everything. Well, it's nice to see you, do that little experiment, and we still have those pieces with us at Westland Gallery. But first and foremost, you are a traditional realism portrait painter, and that's what we're featuring in our upcoming figurative exhibition. For a couple of years now, we've worked with you in representing your Listen series, but you're kind of taking your figurative work in a bit of a new direction, and we have a couple of those paintings in this figurative show. So can you tell us about what changes you've seen come to your work this year, your figurative work?
I would say most of it coming out of the pandemic experience. I think wanting to push myself into some different areas, working more with natural light and playing with that, and just trying to experiment more with how a situation or the interaction with a model or an environment feels rather than just documenting it. I think also, go ahead, please.
Do you mean trying to capture the relationship with your subject, or more so like the actual physical environment of the subject?
Probably both. To have a more emotional feel to something. And I still absolutely love realism, and that is in my work, but adding in more abstract elements, more movement, more emotional things, just because that's what life is. It's life is very abstract at times, and getting in that feeling into the work and not just documenting the facts, but the feelings of it and the emotion is what I'm really trying to go for right now.
Beautifully said. So you have two paintings that are in keeping with that new trajectory for your work that are going to be in the figurative show opening on May 18th, virtually for now, and we'll see how things go. But can you explain each of those pieces to us?
The first piece, and actually the new series I'm working on, is called Heathen Chemistry, and it's really an extension of my Listen series. And it's just
Heathen
taking
Chemistry.
A lot of my different...
Where does that title come from, Heathen Chemistry?
Oh, I stole that from an Oasis record. Actually, I've had that in the brain for about 20 years, and it just kind of fit how the work feels and how life kind of feels right now. Just incorporating a lot of different influences and not being so judgmental on things, and just trying a lot of different things, and however they go together works.
Fascinating. Is that chemistry seems like a good metaphor for that, right? All of these different elements in our life kind of coming together, and what's the result on the canvas or just in life? Yeah, that's great. And so who are your...
I'd say both.
And both, yeah, both, for sure. Who are the sitters in those two pieces, if you would share?
Oh, absolutely. Honestly, one of the neat things about the pandemic is having to work with different models and having to work. It's not preferable, but it makes you a little more open-minded. You have to let go of a little bit of control, especially, as realist artists, getting it right sometimes, or having control of the lighting and everything else. You can get lost. It can get a little mechanical. So in the cases of the two paintings that are going for this show, they were shot by other photographers. It was really, one is a friend from BC and the other is a model from Finland I
Wow.
got in touch with. So yeah, and it's just looking around and just talking, it's I've had to reach out to some people a little bit more and get out of some of my comfort zones, which has
Yeah.
been fantastic.
Oh, I like that. I like the idea of, even in this time when we're so confined in our movement and we're in our own little geographic areas, you've found a way to reach out and connect with people across the country and across the world and incorporate that into your art. That's really interesting.
It's been one of the, I don't want to say a highlight, but it actually has been a highlight. That's okay.
Yeah.
We say that thing, but I know a good majority of my artist friends don't live in the area I live in. They're either somewhere else in the province or somewhere else in the country or overseas. So that support has been really helpful this year, and having that ability to connect.
That's great. Well, thank you for sharing. And we're really excited to have these pieces in the figurative show. And everyone's going to be able to, as they have with our last couple of shows, see the collection both online and through our front windows and through our video tours. And so we're excited to share Brent's latest work with everyone. Thanks for taking a little time to chat with me, Brent.
Oh, thanks so much, Danielle. I appreciate it.